YouTube, what's going on? It's JGTS here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here to talk about how I personally believe Carson Wentz ruined free agency for the Washington Commanders. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. We're almost there, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you so much in advance. Now let's get straight into today's video. So you may be looking at the title of this video and be like, what are you talking about? I want to explain myself. So as we know, we traded for Carson Wentz a couple weeks ago, and along with trading with Carson Wentz, we had to take on that contract. And Washington, at a point in time before free agency started and before we traded for Carson Wentz, had one of the most cap space in the NFL. They were amongst the top in cap space. And that's why I thought we were going to have a pretty big free agency as far as signing some guys that we thought could help take this team to the next level, even without having a quarterback. Because again, we thought we were going to draft a quarterback, and again, we still may do that. No one's saying we're not going to do that, but it's very unlikely with Carson Wentz. But I'm getting off track here. So a month ago, or a couple weeks ago, even before we traded for Carson Wentz, I thought we were going to be in this free agency and have, you know, a big free agency as far as signing some guys, because again, we had all the cap space in the world. And then we traded for Carson Wentz, and along with trading with Carson Wentz, again, like I said, we had to take on that salary that he had coming from the Colts, and we're going to be set to pay him about $28 million this season. And our salary cap went from one of the best in the NFL to down below in the bottom because of Carson Wentz's contract, and that's why I say he ruined free agency for us. And I'm pretty sure the Washington front office, Ron Rivera, Martin Mayhew, Marty Hurney, all those guys knew that coming into the trade, and that's why Ron Rivera definitely said it altered our free agency plans, because before getting Carson Wentz, I'm sure they had plans to go try to get big guys. You know, some of the top free agents in this class, whether it's receiver, whether it's you know, defense or whatever it was. I'm sure we had plans to do that, and obviously Carson Wentz put a fork in that because of the contract that we had to take on for Carson Wentz. That and also that's the reason why we had to, you know, obviously cut Landon Collins or make him a post June 1 cut. We already asked him to take a pay cut, but he didn't want to do it. That's the reason why we had to move on from Matt Ioannidis, had to cut him abruptly. So much is the reason why this team looks totally different because of that Carson Wentz deal. And again, that's the biggest reason why I say he ruined free agency for us. Because looking at this team, and obviously Ron Rivera thinks differently from me, this team is not complete. I know I say we're a quarterback away. I still think we're a quarterback away, but I don't think Carson Wentz is the quarterback that we're away from competing. When I say we were a quarterback away, I was looking for like the Watsons, the Rodgers, the Wilsons of the world, not Carson Wentz. Now that we have Carson Wentz, we still have a lot of work to do. Were we still going to have a lot of work to do with Russell Wilson if we were to get him? Yes, but Russell Wilson is a totally different animal. He can carry the load. He can make players around him better. Not saying Carson Wentz can't do that, but he's not going to be able to do that on the Russell Wilson level, at least not how he was in 2017. This past season Carson Wentz and the season before that Carson Wentz doesn't give me the vibe that he's able to elevate players around him. Like, Russell Wilson can survive with throwing to Cam Sims and De'Ami Brown and Dax Milne as his three receivers. Not saying I don't think Carson Wentz can do that. You know, I don't think Carson Wentz can elevate the players around him to the point Russell Wilson can. So that goes back to my point that I was trying to make earlier, was that we're quarterback away with a Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson kind of quarterback. Elite quarterback, I should say. That would make me much simpler. Not with a Carson Wentz. So now that we have Carson Wentz and he's not an elite quarterback, we have a lot of work to do. And obviously, Ron Rivera doesn't think that. Ron Rivera thinks that this wide receiving core is good enough. Which it's not. This wide receivers core consists of Terry McLaurin, De'Ami Brown, Curtis Samuel, Dax Milne, Cam Sims. Those are the 5 right there. I got high expectations for Curtis Samuel coming off of the injury season. I think Dyami Brown's going to be in for a big year too, but I still don't think it's enough. I really don't. The only offensive position group that I'm satisfied with right now is running back. J.D. McKissick is back. Antonio Gibson is back. Jared Patterson is back. That is probably our best position group as a whole. We need to do more. And I don't know if we're going to be able to do more in free agency because not only are all the good players getting taken, we don't have that much money to spend. Like, that's why I'm saying Carson Wentz ruined it. And it could all be for the better. We could come back here 6 months and this video could very well age poorly. Because in 6 months, Carson Wentz could use Dyami Brown, Cam Sims, Dax Milne, Terry McLaurin, all those guys, and we will be the kings of the NFC East, which I'm hoping for, right? I'm hoping for that. But looking at this on paper, this isn't enough. I think we need to go out and try to get a Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Can we afford him? I don't know, but I definitely would like to have an MVS. I'm still not comfortable with our wide receiver 2. Who is our wide receiver 2 at this moment? It's not Curtis Samuel. He's our second playmaker, because Curtis Samuel is a slot receiver. He can play outside, he can play running back, he can do everything. But I'm talking a second legitimate wide receiver. Dyami Brown, are you really comfortable with Dyami being your second right now? No. And I know you're probably like, Juan, that's why we're going to do something in the draft. Yeah, we could definitely do something in the draft, but I'm talking right now at this current juncture. We're still a month away from the draft. Which in that draft, we could definitely draft a Traylon Burks or a Drake London or something like that. Like I said, that's a month from now. But in this current juncture, I can't see in the future. But at this current juncture, it's not enough. Again, it will be different. I'm trying to make sure you guys understand what I'm saying. It will be different if we had Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers or Deshaun Watson. Then this probably would be enough because I know these guys can elevate Cam Sims to another level. I know these guys can elevate Dyami Brown to another level. I don't know if Carson Wentz could do that. Maybe 2017 Carson Wentz, where he was very well on his way to winning MVP, but he tore his ACL down in LA. Maybe that Carson Wentz. And maybe we can get that out of him. Ken Zampese, Scott Turner could get that out of him. I'm hoping. But at this current juncture, this team has a lot of work to do on the offensive end. And I don't know if we're going to be able to address anything else in free agency as of note, because Carson Wentz ruined it. And the title is a joke, right? It's a little joke. It was just something that catches you guys' attention because, yeah, he did ruin free agency for us. But again, who's going to care? Who's going to care about this if we win a division? If Carson Wentz takes us to 11-12 win season and he throws for over 3,500 yards and about 27 touchdowns, who's going to care 6 months from now, right? I won't. But I'm saying as of right now and what I think the Carson Wentz we're going to get, this isn't enough. It really isn't. There are some free agents, like I said, Marquez Valdez-Scantling is out there that we could get. I would love Jarvis Landry, but, you know, he's going to cost a pretty penny. And I don't know if we can afford that, right? But at the end of the day, we're not poverty. We're not super broke. I know we can afford 1, maybe 2 players. I just want something. I mean, the only free agents that we signed were our guys and Andrew Noel. I want something. Like, give me something. Just this one little sign. It could be something that's just small. Just give me something, man. I want something. But now, in all seriousness, that's why I want to come over here to talk about that. I think Carson Wentz ruined free agency for us, to be honest, and that's because of that contract. And again, like I said, 6 months from now, if he takes us to 11-12 win season, who's going to really care about that? I won't. I'll be too happy worrying about us winning. But yeah, man, there you have it. Let me know what you guys think about this video down below in the comment section. Do you agree with me? Do you think Carson Wentz ruined free agency for us? Do you still see a way that we could find a way to get some guys? Or do you think this is it for Washington's free agency in 2022? Let me know everything in the comment section. How you feel about this video? As always, it's me, boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Helps for Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.